cold out here in Louisiana. Yeah, so guys, we've been making some headway on the S2000. We got some really cool parts that have come in, and I want to show you guys those parts and what we've been doing. I've been working a lot on this thing, and I've been just trying to make every little thing that I do super clean. As far as it's just like a one wire or one brake line or what, I'm just trying to make it as nice as I possibly can. So I want to go over some of the updates and show you guys what we've gotten in. We've got some cool parts, and most importantly, the biggest part to this car by far is the transmission. It's a sequential transmission from Momentum Motorsports, and it is by far the main piece of this thing that's going to make it fast and make it streetable and make it reliable and just fast on the street. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys all the new stuff right now. All right, guys, a couple updates on the car. The sequential transmission came in this week from Momentum Motorsports. It's kind of a tough one to say. It is the 69G K-Series rear-wheel drive sequential dog box. Pretty freaking awesome. Really excited about this. This is probably like the most important piece to this puzzle. We got the intercooler mounted finally, headlights put on and wired up. Still need to mount the HID boxes. And then coolant crossover pipe built for the back of the head. The back of the head is like really close to the firewall, and you always got to run like a really long 16 AN all the way to the radiator. But I didn't want to do that. I kind of copied the Super guys and building like a little crossover pipe. And radiator's done, wired, waiting on a water pump to finish out that little wiring. Windows are done. Dash is back in just to like make sure all the wires are out of the way. We have some switches here for the ECU, the fans, the headlights, and turn on the boost controller. Fuel tech's mounted. We're waiting on like a little 3D printed thing for this to house the O2 sensor. Steering's back in. A lot of the interior is back in, but a lot of it is not because we're just still in the process of doing everything. The cage should be here this week. We'll get started on that. We got a motor yesterday, so I broke it down, got all the parts in here, the head, the crank, all the parts that need to be welded up for AN fittings and sent off to powder coat. The block is packaged up and is going to JBRE for some sleeves, O-ring, piston to wall clearance, all that good stuff sent out. So we'll ship that out today. Like I said, just a quick update. Fenders, front fenders will be here, and the rear quarter over fenders will be here Thursday. So we'll get started on fitting that. Hopefully these wheels will fit after all that is said and done. Need to clean up the back of the car, a little bit of this metal, but the fuel cell should be done this week, and we'll get that mounted. Started on that. We're going to get a piece of carbon or some thin aluminum to cover this. And then just get started on the cage. You can't really do the fuel cell stuff until the cage is done because we'll be welding back here. And I'll probably need to stand off in this little cavity to get to some of those welds. But yeah, car's coming together. I'm really excited about it. I need to get a pigtail for the start button. We're going to use the factory start button to start the car. Little things like that, odds and ends. A lot of stuff is getting done though. A lot of the small knick-knack stuff that, you know, takes a lot of time. Also did a firewall connector for the engine harness. We picked up a Fuel Tech engine harness. We picked up some Drive Shaft Shop 5.9 axles for the 8.8, and this thing is pretty sweet. So everything will just pass through the firewall that way. Got some 28s right there. The shop is a disaster. It is shop clean day today. So yeah, got a couple things from Momentum here in this box. Just a couple little things to finish out that deal. But yeah, that's just where we're at today, and a little bit left, but hopefully we have a motor in about a month and a half, and we can start rocking and rolling on getting that in. Brake lines are done, waiting on the brake booster stuff from Chase Bays. All that stuff is back ordered, unfortunately, but at least the brake lines are done. So a couple things here and there, Linux hanging out. But yeah, that's where we're at. Shop cleanup day. Get this thing out tomorrow, so hopefully we get it back quickly and keep making progress.